This news update is brought to you by...
Hi, I'm Red Plastic Bag. Anyone who knows me knows I don't like cold. Sunshine reigns in my country. I love it.
It's your sun power.
This is the Noon Barbados Today update for Wednesday, May the 20th, 2014. I'm Emmanuel Joseph. Good afternoon. There's no conflict of interest at the helm of the Employment Rights Tribunal. That assertion by Labour Minister Dr. Esther Bayosuku following a call by the General Secretary of the Unity Workers Union for the chairman of the tribunal to recuse herself from hearing the National Conservation Commission dispute. Attorney Tracy Codrington is the daughter and legal partner of Mitchell Codrington, who is the industrial relations consultant to the same NCC. But Dr. Bayosuku doesn't believe this is a stumbling block, and she says there are two other attorneys on the panel who could chair the proceedings. The future of small firms are at stake, and regional authorities need to act now to protect them. That position was made clear this morning at the launch of a proposal for food and safety and the signing of a memorandum of understanding. One of those making the call was Pamela Cook Hamilton, Executive Director of the Caribbean Export Development.
It is therefore imperative that all players with a mandate to support private sector development must play their role in getting our firms equipped to penetrate export markets. Firms need to be made more aware of the issues that affect them. They need financial and technical assistance with meeting the new and emerging global and food safety requirements, and they also need continued efforts at both export development and promotion.
Now, two former University of the West Indies officials have been honored for their pioneering work. The eastern and western wings at the UWI's open campus at the Pine have been named after Dr. Leonard Shorey and the late Dr. Bradley Niles. During an unveiling and dedication ceremony last night, Dr. Ian Austin, the Deputy Director of the Open Campus Countryside, Continuing and Professional Education, said Dr. Niles brought his entrepreneurial spirit and vibrancy to the institution.
He was unrelenting in his programming drive, and as a result, the School of Continuing Studies became financially stable and a viable entity. In fact, when I assumed office, there was a couple 100,000 in reserves, and that's after the construction of this facility that we are in now.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
Hi, I'm Red Plastic Bag. Anyone who knows me knows I don't like cold. Sunshine reigns in my country. I love it.
It's your sun power.
In the region, the Haitian government has announced measures to curb spending. Ministers have been instructed not to purchase expensive or luxury vehicles, and allocations for gas, food, and phone communication for government functionaries have been significantly reduced. Government departments have also been told they must furnish their buildings with locally made materials. And on the international scene, Chinese authorities have found 55 people guilty of terrorism, separatism, and murder. The defendants, who are from an ethnic minority group, were presented to a stadium holding about 7,000 spectators. Chinese officials say members of the minority group are responsible for a growing number of violent attacks across the country. That's the noon update. Join us again at 6 p.m. But until then, log on to www.barbadostoday.bb, subscribe to our e-paper, and like us on Facebook to get more news and sports. I'm Emmanuel Joseph.
This news update is brought to you by...
Hi, I'm Red Plastic Bag. Anyone who knows me knows I don't like cold. Sunshine reigns in my country. I love it.
Get your sun power.